In my opinion, the DJI Mini 2 is the best drone for beginners. This drone is small and compact. The DJI Fly App, it is solid, very well built. The remote controller is easy to use. The flight time is amazing. The camera is excellent. And the DJI Refresh program, well, for me, it's a must-have. Let's start by talking about the size of this drone and why it's so important for beginners. The DJI Mini 2 is very small and easy to take wherever you go. In fact, this drone is so portable, you can put it into a pant pocket, a jacket pocket, or even a backpack while out on a hike. And because of the size of the drone, it is also known as an ultralight, weighing in at just 249 grams. Depending on where you live in the country, you won't need a Part 107 pilot's license or even register the drone. The DJI Fly app is really easy to use. There's 4 things within the app that I really like. The first is the pre-flight check. The second is the Find My Drone feature. The third is the built-in maps. And the fourth, and probably the best, is takeoff. The way that you find the pre-flight check is you go to the status of the drone at the very top of your screen, and you tap that once, and the pre-flight check list opens. So you're going to see any pertinent notes here before you take off. You're also going to be able to set your return to home altitude, your max altitude, and your max distance. The next feature is the Find My Drone feature. At the top right hand corner of your screen, there's the 3 individual dots. Go ahead and tap on that, and the first category is safety. And you scroll down to the bottom and it says Find My Drone. Tap on Find My Drone, and then on the bottom you tap on Start Flashing and Beeping. Now this is a really good feature if you were to get stuck in a tree and you don't know which tree. I've done that, so I love this feature. The way that you get to the built-in maps, go to the main screen of the app. And at the top you'll see your location and then fly spots. Go ahead and tap on Fly Spots, and it's going to open up your maps. You can put in any address or zip code, and you're going to be able to check on the map for where you can and cannot fly. So there's a small regional airport near us, and then here's International, Sacramento. A very useful tool. Fourth feature in this app is the takeoff. Go back into the flight screen, and in the flight screen on the left-hand side you're going to see an up arrow with a circle. Tap that once and your takeoff icon shows up in the middle. In order to take off at this point, you're going to tap the screen and hold it until the green circle completes. The remote for the DJI Mini 2 is really good and easy to use. Now there's 3 things that I really like about this remote. The first thing is that it is GPS, so you're going to get a solid signal while you're out flying. The second feature is that you can actually control the speed of the drone directly on the remote itself. Here, I'll show you. So on the remote here, you actually have a toggle switch. You can go to 3 different modes. You can do normal in the middle, you can do cinematic, or you can do sport. Normal, in my opinion, is medium speed. Cinematic is really slow. And sport mode is, well, it's sport mode. You're going to get the maximum speed out of this drone. I prefer cinematic mode when I'm learning to fly a drone for the first time. The third feature that I really like about this drone is the return to home feature. Now the return to home button is a physical button. It's directly opposite of your power on the left-hand side. Once you push this button down and you hold it long enough, there will actually be a constant beep that comes from the remote, and then you're going to get a voiceover that comes back and says the drone is returning to home. Amazing feature. You can use it for any reason. I use it a lot of times when I'm just done flying and I don't want to try and fly the drone back on my own, and I just tell it to return to home. The flight time for the DJI Mini 2 is excellent. It's rated at 31 minutes. Now I personally see an average of 25 minutes based on my own flying habits. The drone only comes with 1 battery, so I recommend getting the Fly More package. In the Fly More package, you're actually going to get 3 total batteries and the charging hub, which is going to now give you well over an hour of flight time. The DJI camera is amazing. You can record both in video as well as take still shot pictures. The video records in 4K, and then you have 12 megapixel pictures. Now, one of the best features of this drone is that you can face the camera 90 degrees down. So my favorite shot would be to go up really high next to an object like a building or a bridge and then just stare straight down at the ground. It's such a trip. Now, in addition to the drone package, you can also get the DJI Care Refresh program. Depending on how many years you sign up for, you're going to be able to replace this drone up to 2 times per year at a fraction of the cost of a brand new drone. So out of the box, you may think you're going to be an amazing pilot, and then you may find out you're not. This DJI Refresh program is a lifesaver, and I wouldn't leave home without it. I really hope this information has helped you on your journey to choose your first drone. Hopefully it will be a DJI drone, and if it's not the Mini 2, they have a myriad of other drones that are amazing. I'm going to continue posting in the future about the DJI Mini 2 and about each individual feature, go more into depth on them, and answer specific questions that you may have. If you have questions, leave them down below the description and I'll answer them. If you want to subscribe, you'll be alerted in the future when I come out with a new episode. Thank you.